Alright, guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, guys, check it out. Behind me, I got a 2003 Ford Explorer. Customer's complaint is does not start. Here's the situation real briefly. Customer went to the gas station, got some gas, pulled out. By the time she pulled out, car shut off. That was it, done. Alright, so here we are going to check it out. Alright? Coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, first thing we'll do, got the keys, verify the complaint. Okay, no problem at all. Notice the battery's a little weak, so what we're going to do is hook up a jumper to it. We're going to go out there and do some basic tests and see what's going on. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do is we need to check spark, fuel, and a lot of mechanics miss out on is injector pulse. Alright, we're going to check those three and see which one we do not have. So what I'm going to do is grab my Noid light, definitely get you a Noid light set, a spark tester, and get you go to Amazon or something, get you a fuel pressure gauge set. Alright, so let's get that. We're going to get it hooked up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, number one, first a Noid light. This is a Noid light set. Go down, look online or something, get you a Noid light set. Now what this does is going to check the signal coming from the computer going to the fuel injectors. And as the vehicle is cranking, that light should start flashing. It lets me know that the computer is sending the signal to the injectors. Second over, as we move over, we got a fuel pressure gauge hooked up to the fuel rail. Right down here is going to be your fuel rail. You're going to take off the cap. There's going to be the Schrader valve. It's going to look like a tire valve stem. It's going to screw on right to that and up to here. Now on the fuel pressure, as soon as the key is put in the on position, fuel pressure should go up. That's just the computer initializing the fuel pump, and then it's going to shut it off. But it's supposed to stay there, especially when cranking. So we're going to be looking for that also. Now this is great doing it this way, hooking up everything, because instead of going here, doing this test, then they'll say, okay, we be right back, then hook up this one, then okay, be right back and hook up the next one. We hook up them all together so you can test all of them at one time. Right, last but not least, over here, it's got your spark tester. Now what the spark tester does is, this is your spark plug wire right here. Now when it comes time to fire this cylinder, the coil is going to send a spark through here. It's going to light this up and then go back down to the spark plug. Now this also is just like the Noid light, what it should be flashing. So I got my jumping cables hooked up. I am going to go crank it, and we're going to do one at a time. We're going to start off with this one first. I'm going to put the key on and let's see if our fuel pressure goes up. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
We're ready. Went up to 60.
Okay, so we know we got fuel pressure now. We know the fuel pump is on. The next thing we're going to do is check which one. What do we check, Sivvy?
The Noid?
All right, Noid light. All right, I'm about to crank it.
Yeah, it flashed.
Okay, next is checking spark.
Okay. Wait. Went blurry on me. Okay, we're ready. Okay, it's flashing.
What?
It flashed.
What do you mean it flashed?
It flashed.
That's not good. Ugh. That's not good, guys. Okay. Okay. You know, out of curiosity, okay, the next thing you want to do, guys, is go over here. And what we're going to do is pop our air filter up. We're going to look at our air filter. Well, this is pretty much brand new. Because if you get a severely clogged air filter, the engine will get no air whatsoever and the car will not start. But as we can see, that's good. It's time. We are now stepping in to DEFCON 2. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is leave everything connected. And actually, being that I got this spark plug wire disconnected, what we're going to do is pull out this spark plug and we're going to do a compression test on this side. See what's going on. Alright, so let's disconnect this and I'll be right back. Alright guys, what I got is a 5/8 spark plug socket and I got a few extensions. It's good to get you a 2-foot long 3/8 drive extension, especially when you can reach like this. And try to get an extension that has a wobble end to it. That's what I mean by wobble end, because when you put the socket on it, the socket can wobble to get flex into a tight position. So we're going to go down here. And okay. Get it up to there. Let's get our 3/8 drive ratchet. And let's get that spark plug out. We'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. We got our compression tester. Now a lot of people might be asking like, well, I don't understand about compression. What does that do? Inside of a cylinder, you have sometimes 2, 3, or 4 valves. The intake and exhaust. Then you got your piston. They're going up and down, and you got these valves that open and close. At one point, both of these valves got to be closed when your piston comes up, and that creates a compression right there. The air and the gas is squeezed, and that compression is read on this gauge. If on that compression stroke, if there's no compression, that means there's something wrong here. Either the valves are bent, the timing chain broken, or something. So we're going to be looking for compression. So first we're going to insert this tool right here, this end of the tool, down there where the spark plug is, and then we're going to hook up our gauge to it. Alright, so let's get that done, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the gauge hooked up. Now what I'm going to do is crank it while you guys are out here watching. Now when you do a compression test, you want to make sure you put your foot all the way on the gas, the throttle, to let as much air in as possible. And what we're going to do here, we're going to go over here to the ignition coil. Now it's a good idea to pull out the fuel pump fuse, but in this case we're going to just disconnect the coil.
Why?
Because just in case I don't want to start or nothing. So disconnect that. Alright, so I'm going to go crank it and we're going to see what kind of compression we got. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Oh, we've been ready. Get to work.
Funny.
We passed 120. 120.
Alright, that's not bad at all. So we're now stepping into DEFCON 2, 3, 4. Who we at? Who we at? 3, 2 or 3? I don't know. But we're at DEFCON 4 right now. But you know what we'll do, guys? Let's pull off a plug from the other side and check that out as well. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I took out the number 1 spark plug on this side. I got my tool hooked in. Let's hook up our compression gauge. Let's go around this way. So. Okay. Alright. You ready?
Yes.
Just left.
Hey, it didn't go anywhere.
What?
It didn't go anywhere. Stayed at 0.
Alright, let's make sure I got this thing tight in there. Okay, let's make sure we try that again.
Zero.
All right, guys, we got 0, which means nothing no grease on me for. Hey, which means we have an issue here with this side of the engine. What I like to do is I wonder, can we see down inside? Is this? No, that won't come on. I wonder if I can see down inside to see if those cams are turning. Now this system, this 4.0, has 3 timing chains. 3, is it? 3, which means we have one main one, and then we have one to go each side of the engine. And it looks like we got an issue with this one over here. Now hopefully it's not an interference engine, but let me see if we can look down into there if I can see. I hate trucks, man. Dang it. Okay. I can see something. I don't know what the heck I see. Hold on, guys. Let me get a smaller flashlight. I'll be right back. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look inside here. And Sylvia, I'm trying to entertain the people.
What?
I'm trying to entertain the people.
Yeah, but you're getting my camera dirty.
All right, we're gonna see if. Dang, I need to stand on. If I can see something turning inside there. Okay. I see something. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. All right, crank it. Hold it. Okay, we did see something turning. So, which means there's something wrong with those valves. Something happened with the chain, which messed up those valves. That sucks. All right, we'll be right back.
Alright, so today we had a 2003 Ford Explorer with a 4.0 engine, and the problem was that the vehicle didn't start. It turned out to be the timing chain and possibly the valves are damaged, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we looked it up, and this vehicle has 3 timing chains, and to do the timing chains you have to remove the engine from the vehicle. So we'll see what we're going to do, and we'll keep you guys updated. But if in the meantime, if you have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.